Paris Filmes apresenta Conduzindo Miss Daisy, Driving Miss Daisy, o melhor filme de todos os tempos. 9 indicações para o Oscar. Melhor filme, melhor ator, Morgan Freeman, melhor atriz, Jessica Tandy, melhor ator coadjuvante, Dan Aykroyd, melhor roteiro adaptado, melhor maquiagem, melhor montagem, melhor figurino, melhor direção de arte. Vencedor de 3 Globos de Ouro, melhor filme, melhor ator, melhor atriz. Vencedor do Urso de Prata do Festival de Berlim para Jessica Tandy e Morgan Freeman, de melhor performance conjunta. O campeão máximo nos Estados Unidos. Lançamento nacional. Em um cinema perto de você.
My mother's a little high-strung. The fact is, you'd be working for me. She can say anything she likes, but she can't fire you.
I wouldn't be in your shoes if the sweet Lord Jesus come down and asked me himself.
I don't need you. I don't want you. And I don't like you saying I'm rich. What are you doing?
I'm trying to drive you to the store.
You're speeding, I can see it.
We're only doing about 19 miles an hour.
I like to go under the speed limit.
But the speed limit's 35 here.
Nothing came easy.
Morning, Miss Daisy.
You leave my flower bed alone.
They didn't connect.
I just love a house of pictures, Miss Daisy.
I don't want you nosing through my things.
They couldn't agree.
You took the wrong turn at Opelika.
Well, now, you took it with me, Miss Daisy. And you got the map.
They wouldn't give in.
Well, I'll help you to the door.
Thank you, Hoke. I can help myself.
Now, ain't just some back of the neck you look at while you going wherever you got to go. I'm a man.
But from place to place...
I ever tell you about the first time I leave the state of Georgia?
When was that?
A few minutes back.
From season to season.
It's not a Christmas present.
Oh, no.
Well, go on, open it up.
Well, look at that. Ain't nobody never given me that book before, Miss Daisy.
For 25 years, they shared each other's lives.
You ought not to be driving anything the way you see.
How you know how I can see less than you can look out my eyes.
And touched each other's hearts.
Hoke,
Yes.
you're my best friend.
Morgan Freeman, Jessica Tandy, Dan Aykroyd, driving Miss Daisy.
Did you have the air conditioning check? I told you to have the air conditioning check.
I don't know what for. You don't never allow me to turn it on.
Hush up.
Goodbye. Good luck. Good God.
Paris Filmes apresenta mais uma superprodução, Contato Mortal, com Jean-Claude Van Damme, o astro de O Grande Dragão Branco, e Cyborg, o Dragão do Futuro.
I'm hit. Rapid, where are you? I can maneuver, but I'm losing power.
Um bombardeiro desapareceu no Mediterrâneo.
3 of those planes were carrying highly secret laser guidance systems. The best man for the job is codenamed Black Eagle.
We can only guess how much the Americans know.
We've already done a computer run. We put splashdown in a sector 3 miles south of Swata Point, off Malta.
É uma luta secreta de alta tecnologia numa terra antiga. Não há exércitos, não há glória. A luta é 1 contra 1. Ele volta a um mundo de dupla identidade.
His name's Ken Tommy, for all intents and purposes, a marine biologist from the University of Hawaii.
É um mundo de espiões.
I know quite a bit about Miss Parker.
You must have me confused with someone else.
Um mundo ambíguo.
He says I'm a priest.
Um mundo perigoso, exótico e sensual, onde a encrenca está sempre por perto.
Dad, is someone trying to hurt you?
I'm doing a job for our country.
And you're bad men, aren't they?
They're
Probably think we are bad men, Brian.
Em ambos os lados só há uma regra. Vencer. Contato mortal. Mais uma superprodução Paris Filmes. Esta é a nova linha de frente. Desejo contra desejo. Força contra força. Um contra um. Sho Kosugi. Jean-Claude Van Damme. Em Contato Mortal.
We're having a camp out.
Check, please. I gotta go. Yeah, me too. You know, I should check my allergy charts. You know, I think tree bark is on there and certain rocks.
Os comediantes favoritos da América. Louis Anderson.
You promise to do your best, to do your duty to God and your country.
Hey, wait a minute.
Richard Lewis.
This is a nightmare from hell. I'm next to a coyote counseling center.
Richard Belzer.
I think you guys are supposed to put those fizzies in a glass of water.
Franklin Ajayi. Tim Thomerson.
The wave that never ends. Carla, this is bitchin'!
You've got the wrong guys. We're out here on the Cub Scout reunion.
Cub Scouts? Duke went down to kill a bunch of Cub Scouts.
Os Caras Errados. Uma super comédia.
When Hitler moves to Bel Air, I'll open this.
Oh, when the sun beats down and burns the tar up.
There's a time, a moment. Maybe it's just a split second. Maybe it's an hour.
You wish your tired feet were
And there's nothing else.
Are you ready?
Aquele momento
Who's ready?
é o último fim de semana do verão.
Gentlemen, take a bow.
Ou você se movimenta,
Yeah, well, I can't surf the rest of my life.
ou fica para trás.
It's not gonna be the same without you, bro.
Ou tenta se entrosar,
Take this! Learn to surf! What?
ou fica de fora.
Show me the rule right now. Back off.
Uma época de se fazer a escolha
I saw the way you were looking at me.
que vai mudar nossas vidas.
You staring at.
Nothing. That girl I was dancing with. It's Reed's girlfriend.
That's his sister, man.
Why were you dancing with that guy?
Entre o primeiro beijo e o fim do verão, as coisas se complicam.
I didn't come here to fight.
There's no protection in the water there.
Surf all your life. You still be a surfer all your life.
Para cada um deles, estes são os momentos que vão durar a vida toda. Under the Boardwalk.
Under the boardwalk. Out of the sun. Under the boardwalk. We'll be having some fun. Under the boardwalk.
Now, and I think, matter of fact, it might be time for a menage a trois, huh? All right. Well, it's time, ladies and gentlemen, for the exotic, the erotic, the kittens of Candyland.
That's the way you do it. We go. Got to be around to catch up with the sound. Do the do the do the do the dance. Do the do the dance. So we are putting on a show. The boy meets girl and girl meets boy, but no one comes around. 'Cause when the night puts on its glow, in the streets all in a row, they are marching with song. So let me hear now. Oh, that's the way you do it. We go. You got to be around to catch up with the
Disneyland, a terra dos prazeres. Sinta o calor.
Do you see this? You know what this is? It's a death certificate. Yours. Shut up.
Martin Sheen.
Oh, you malignant, lopsided old liar.
Barnard Hughes.
If the old heart hadn't gone back on me the evening before last, I'd be alive today.
Is that a fact?
It is.
There are no shallows to which you won't sink, are there?
There aren't.
Indicado para a premiação do Oscar, William Hickey.
Like the old man, your foster father. There are millions like him. They never said no in their lives, or to their lives. And they cheerfully see the rest of us buried.
Carl Hayden.
My ma always says...
What?
That if you ran into me dad with a motor car, he'd thank you for the lift.
Da Exorcizando o Passado. Baseado no conto de Hugh Leonard, crítica absoluta de um grande sucesso. E estrelando Barnard Hughes, que foi premiado representando seu papel como Da, a história de um filho que volta à sua casa para encarar o fantasma de seu pai.
You destroyed me, you know that. Couldn't even let me lose my virginity in peace.
Lose your what?
It doesn't screw off.
What?
Me leg.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
Why wouldn't you come live with us in New York when we asked you?
New York, is it? Maybe wind up in an early grave with the food they serve up here there.
I once called him an ignorant man. I still do. Yet he may have been better off.
Da.
What was it like?
What?
Dying.
I didn't care for it.
Da Exorcizando o Passado.
Alegre que dança, que canta, está no Rio Grande do Sul. O churrasco, o vinho, o mate gostoso, estão no Rio Grande do Sul.
O meu Guaíba, que não esquece jamais.
Porto Alegre, cidade moderna, bonita demais.
Conheço o Brasil, bela Vargui.
Looking back, I wonder if trying to find my father was my only reason for taking that job in Italy. I also wanted some excitement. As it turned out, looking for my father was exciting enough. Oh, but I'm getting ahead of my story. I arrived in Siena the day of the Palio, a horse race run every year, in which 10 boroughs of Siena compete for control of the city. The whole town was in the piazza, waiting for the race to start. Well, maybe not the whole town.
Come in. Hurry up. Go and load the rest.
shit. Hey, you need a doctor. Madonnas?
Yes, in the statues.
I don't understand. Hello?
Not good.
Take this off. Of course, we fuck him if he keeps pushing it like that.
What are you laughing at?
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Oh, nothing, sir. I think you're ruining that horse.
Who are you to think anyway?
Walter, go to the dormitory.
Oh, the new hand that everyone's raving about. You've got a very dangerous sense of humor.
I wasn't trying to be funny.
One more lap.
It happens all the time.
What?
Orazio, the Countess's nephew. He cannot stand the sight of any rider better than him.
What would you do if you saw a man die?
People die every day.
But this was murder. I saw a man shot right after the polio.
I wouldn't say anything to anyone. It's part of the palio. Something only the people of Siena can understand. Did you see who did it?
Well, there were these two guys, but I didn't stop to ask their names.
I see. Well, Try to stay out of it.
Alfredo?
Yes?
Have you seen this before?
No.
Donald K. Walsh, American millionaire, known for his obsession with the Tuscany. Mehmet Monsieur, last year he spent an estimated $3 million on contraband art. Herman Ostermeyer, the gang's auctioneer and international organizer.
I've seen him many times. The others, I think not.
You think?
A lot of people come to the estate. Most of the borough captains and their friends. It's hard to keep track, if you know what I mean.
No, I don't. That's why you're working for me.
Sir, I didn't think it would be like this.
You're afraid. After what happened to Marimi. Tell me about this young man. This young man, you say, witnessed the murder.
I'd rather leave him out of this.
Alfredo, you're a nice man. But you're a little bit stupid. This isn't a game like the Palio. If we lose, there won't be any Palio next year.
Mr. Chung and Mr. Cha, Ostermeyer's Far East contact.
All he said was, 2 men went after him.
These people have been smuggling Etruscan art for far too long.
Walter doesn't know what's going on.
You want the Palio to be raced next year, don't you? I told you what will happen if we're obliged to open this investigation publicly. Have you ever asked yourself why this one borough, the Turtle Borough, hasn't raced in 2 decades? Why this old, famous old trainer, Ali Dale, disappeared? Or what happened? What really happened to your hero, Valeno?
Everybody knows that he killed himself.
Come on, Alfredo, you don't believe that. I'm not going to let them hurt the boy. I'm going to protect him. And when he's safe, I'll take him off the case.
This afternoon, he showed me a neck chain with a little winged horse in ivory. All of Aladeo's jockeys used to wear one.
Besides the neck chain, the only clue I had about my father was that he had been a jockey in the Palio. So I went to the racing committee archives, but I had a lot of trouble getting anyone to help me. I finally managed to get copies of some old newspaper clippings, and that was how I found the name of an old jockey who used to race at the same time my father did.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
Get lost.
September is the best month. See, they come from the north, like a Valkyrias. Those big teats, small little asses. You know, one would think that summer is the best season. No way. Too many Italians, Catholics. You know what I mean? See, I like my women to be shrewd. Like, look at that one. See, but she doesn't wear any underwear. So, what's your name?
What?
Your name?
Walter.
Walter? Luca. Luca Pompa. You mind if I sit here?
No, go ahead.
So, where are you from?
New York.
New York. Where's that? What's the name of this guy?
a.k.a. He used to ride for the Countess.
A jockey, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, let me handle it. People around here get a little uptight around strangers. Yeah, about uptight.
Who's there? Mr. a.k.a.? Who are you? My name's Walter. Walter Reed, and, this is my friend, Luca.
Hello?
We'd like to talk to you.
Whatever it is, I know nothing.
Well, I found your name through the racing committee, and,
You are here to see horses?
we'd like to ask you some questions.
Come, don't be afraid.
Does he bite?
Oh, yes.
You owe me one.
Father Giovanni, the local priest, brings it to me after the Mass on Sundays. It's a little sweet, but pretty good for free. Five of us raced the regular season for the Countess. Galileo trained us for the Palio.
I want to meet him.
That will be hard. He disappeared many years ago after Veleno's death.
I heard about that. They said he went crazy.
Who were his other jockeys?
Raimondo and Ganesha. And I really not remember.
You're kidding. Isn't that the mayor and the police chief of Siena?
I think so.
You don't want to talk about it? What about Veleno?
That whole story is jinxed.
I just want to find out who my father is.
I really don't know.
Thank you for your time.
Great wine.
Why?
Yeah?
Are you sure you don't want to buy a horse?
No, thanks. Not today.
Have a splendid mare. How far up? Some out of blood.
This is the Brandolini estate. You're staying with the Countess?
I work for her.
I tell you, my friend, the old bitch is so tough that she makes Rama look like Mother Teresa. Be careful. Hey, wanna check out the action in Siena?
No, I still have to feed my horse.
Too bad.
Maybe some other time.
You remember me anyway, Luca, okay? Keep in touch.
We must be together.
Distinto. Easy boy.
Che succede?
Che ne so? So i cavalli, non ho niente.
Pensavo fosse mio marito.
Cristo! Siamo chiusi dentro! Aiuto! bloody horse!
Instead of taking him to the museum, we should have killed him with Alfredo.
Forget about him. Do you know how much this whole thing is going to cost me?
I don't like him flashing that neck chain around.
Well, if you kept your eyes on the real troublemakers, we wouldn't have to go through these costly arrangements all the time.
What if he discovers the truth?
Giorgio, the boy's harmless. We'll meet at the desk.
His father was harmless too until he wouldn't go along with your art trade. Hiding that picture won't solve anything.
We don't want to upset him unnecessarily, do we?
I think you are softening up.
I heard that he's a marvelous rider. It may come in handy, you know.
È stato mandato dall'Oha. Non avevo mai uno straniero, era la salvezza. Non mi piaceva. Alfredo sapeva che Padre faceva qualcosa. Ehi, guardate chi c'è.
How did this happen?
A short circuit.
What? Tell me what's going on.
Go get changed. The police chief wants to talk to you. Suppose I don't believe you. Suppose I put you in jail.
On what charge?
Arson and homicide.
But you don't have any proof.
I don't need any. This is my territory.
I told you already. I was hit over the head.
Oh, yes, and who would want to do such a terrible thing?
You, for instance.
You're not cooperating.
I have the right to...
Well, you don't. I decide who has rights around here. I've heard a lot about you. By the way you write. About that little gold chain of yours. What are you looking for?
It's none of your business.
You're not being very intelligent, my friend. I hear it's very hard to write without kneecaps.
You just want someone to blame.
Somebody, you.
Good afternoon, Chief. Tell me, did you discover any vital information?
Not really, Contessa. I was just explaining to our witness here the importance of the matter.
So I see. You must be Walter.
Yes, ma'am.
I am a dying woman, but...
Please don't talk like that.
Oh, shut up, Orazio. That's all you're waiting for. But I can still spot a good jockey. I used to have the best ones. Not anymore. So, I may ask you to run for me one day.
I'd be honored, ma'am. Though the chief was just telling me that...
The racing here is not what one expects.
Don't wreck it.
We are full.
I'm looking for the girl who works in the museum.
We don't have anybody like that here.
I have to return something.
Signorina Carla! This is a very respectable boarding house.
Oh, yes, it looks very nice.
Did you call me? Oh, the thief. Didn't think I was going to see you again.
I brought your bicycle back.
It's about time.
Look, I can understand you're pissed with me, but...
Pissed? I'm outraged.
Come on, do I really look like a thief? In any case, your bicycle is outside there.
Where are you going to, masquerade?
Well, sort of. I plan to take you out.
You Give me 5 minutes and I'll be right down.
The front door is locked at 10.
And all of a sudden, while I'm standing there patting Distinto, bam, someone hits me over the head. The next thing I know, I wake up at the museum. All I'm trying to do is find my father. But all I seem to be able to do is meet all kinds of weirdos.
I wish I had such an active life.
Oh, no, you don't. Archaeology's a better trade.
Spiders could build their webs around my life.
Don't you have like a boyfriend or anything?
Etruscan scholars aren't exactly the most popular turn on now.
It's hard to believe. So do you come here often? Where do you come from?
Please, does it matter?
Hey, what are you doing? Let go of me, Jack! Don't! Get in! Quick! Let's get out of here! He's wearing my jacket! Carla, you're right! Hey! Look at your hands up! Down! What are you doing? Hey, down! Damn it! Hey, put me down! Get out of there! Go on! Go on!
Good morning, Mr. Reed. Have a seat.
What's happened to Carla?
She's home. Wet but safe.
What is all this?
We're the good guys. I'm Mr. Aldo Rossi. Well, you can call me that.
That's too Italian for such an Englishman.
Wops nowadays are allowed in the best restaurants, and even at Cambridge University.
What do you want from me?
I hear you're looking for your father. We know quite a lot about you, about your past, and even about your future. We're some kind of philanthropic institution. Our job is to preserve and protect our cultural heritage. Your cultural heritage.
Mine?
Surely you've heard of Tarquinio Prisco, Servio Tullio, or Masnada?
Were they jockeys?
They were kings. Such power had the Etruscans. To fill with their name not only the seas, but the land right across Italy. They left behind certain vital archaeological traces that people are trying to steal. All we do know is that the entire organization centers around the Countess, your employer, so to speak, and her strategically highly placed entourage. We need your help, Mr. Reed.
What sort of help?
Information from the inside.
Look, sir, I can hardly read or write. I've never heard of your Etruscans before. I'm not the right person.
Very well. I shan't press you. I'll have you escorted back to the estate. It was a pleasure meeting you. Oh, Mr. Reed, I almost forgot. Another victim of these vultures. Your father, Valeno. As fast and deadly as poison.
Well, that's what triggered my decision to work for Rossi. The news that I was Valeno's son spread quickly. And before I knew it, I was racing for the Contessa.
Remember, there are no rules. Stay away from the whips and strike when you have to. Trainers out.
Present you with the St. Martino trophy. Your father would have been very proud.
Why? Do you dope horses like he did?
I hope to see you all 2 weeks from today, the next event on the calendar.
Have you been waiting long?
Contessa.
That was taken after the Palio in 1961. May I introduce you to Ganascia, the mayor of Siena. A good jockey in his time.
So I've heard.
You know Mr. Tassi, the racing commissioner.
How are you, Walter?
Fine, thanks.
I heard you won the Marsigliana.
Yeah.
4 in a row, huh? Very impressive.
These gentlemen have an offer to make.
Yes, we want you to have a chance to win the Palio.
Oh, stop that, will you?
Why? Why offer him all that?
Well, why not?
The son of a bitch is not satisfied yet. He's gonna dig and dig until...
Until what?
Somebody's gonna tell him the truth.
What if they did? No one would testify against us. What proof would he have?
Giorgio, you're talking about something that happened years ago.
Murder is murder. No matter how much time goes by. I'm a policeman. I know these things.
Nothing will happen.
As long as I do your dirty work.
Well, you seem to enjoy that.
Can't you see that there is more at stake than his well-being? I told you my man recognized him as the witness the night of the Palio.
A lot of things happen on the night of the Palio.
I thought you hated him.
I do. But I believe we'll have more control this way.
You used to exercise your control differently.
This conversation is beginning to annoy me. Good night, gentlemen.
Wait until Ostermeyer hears about this.
Contessa.
It was a pleasure talking to you.
As the months went by, my career as a jockey really took off. My victories earned me my father's nickname, Veleno. But I couldn't find any evidence or even get any information for Rossi. I began to wonder if what he had told me about the Contessa and her smuggling ring was true. Had they really murdered my father?
Veleno.
You talking to me?
Hey, you scared my bird away.
I scared your what?
I spent a half a day trying to get close to that bird, and you fouled it up.
Forget the bird. What did you call me before?
What am I gonna eat tonight?
You called me Veleno. Do you know him?
Did I know him? I trained him.
The hell with the polio. What interests me is the Etruscan smuggling. My father suddenly dies, my mother leaves the country, you disappear in the woods. Well, maybe you did go crazy. Well, it's been great talking to you.
People would kill to have a chance to ride in the palio like you.
Where I come from, the palio could be a new type of pasta.
Then go back to where you come from. You're not fit to ride it.
I've been doing enough riding around here to know what's going on.
Palio's different. Thousands of eyes gazing at you. Jockeys with whips made of ox tendons ready to slash you across the face. They don't want you to come in first, but they want their opponents to be last, yes. Heroes are made and destroyed in 2 minutes because that's all that lasts. And if you've been lucky, you haven't smashed your face or broken every bone in your body, they're all gonna come running toward you, not to cheer you. Oh.
Gee, that sounds like fun, huh?
Got to have it in your blood, because it ain't food.
It's in my blood. That's why I'm gonna erase it.
Anybody could have found this chain. Get on your horse and pick this up if you can. Hey! The palio is run bareback.
Talent, my ass.
He's so sick, such penetrating eyes. Makes you feel undressed, doesn't it?
Young
turning out to be a chip off the old block. 10 wins in a row.
That's against all the odds.
Yes.
Don't bother, Benny. He's already signed. I've got the contract. With you as captain, he wouldn't win with a rocket up his ass. The goose is still sore about his defeat, huh? How much did the eagle charge to make us lose the race?
As much as you charge for your wine.
They're all talking about you.
Let them.
Have you met my wife?
How do you do?
I've seen you race. You're a fabulous rider.
Thank you.
Excuse me, would you care to dance?
Oh, no, that's all right.
That's okay. Go ahead. I'll be right here.
A very lucky girl.
If I'm not mistaken, she works for the museum.
Yeah.
Come on, that's it.
Excuse me.
Call me anytime.
Tell me, how much did the caterpillar offer you? We can double it.
Piss off.
Are you enjoying yourself?
Yes, very much, thanks.
Good. Let me introduce you to the Bishop of Siena.
I heard a lot about you. I thought you were dead.
That was his father.
Talis pater, talis filius. Unicuique
Listen,
sum.
let's go before you start drooling all over me.
What are you doing here?
I'm serving champagne.
But it's New Year's Eve. You should be out partying.
One has to sacrifice himself at least once a year. It helps to pay the bills. Hi.
I gotta get out of here. I'm going nuts around all these sleaze bags.
Don't.
Don't?
You know, to amuse myself, I spit in the glasses. One yes, one no. It's fun.
You spit in the glasses?
Yes.
Now I really gotta get out of here.
Well, you haven't seen the end of it yet.
Where are you going?
Why? Do I need a pass to go to the John?
Don't be a smartass.
Get off my back, then. Oh, excuse me.
You beast!
Oh, this police commissioner. Excuse me.
I'd like you to know that the situation is again under control.
It's better me. I have a reputation, you know.
He intends to enlarge his collection of Etruscan art. It is up to you to provide a selection of objects worthy of his pocketbook.
We will have outstanding pieces for the next auction.
Good. Quality always pays more.
Oh my God, it's almost 12 o'clock.
Well, let's all get back to the party.
Get out of here.
Oh! Oh, sorry. Oh, there you are. Wow, what's been going on in here? Are you hot or something?
Come on, I'll take you home.
But it's barely midnight. And what's this stuff? Just tell me what your problem is.
Not now.
You crazy?
Maybe.
What are you saving at?
Nothing, sir.
Go back to work, then.
Dave, it's me, Walter.
You shouldn't drop in like that.
Are you scared someone's gonna steal your foreskin?
Just don't like intruders. What do you want?
I'll tell you what I want. I want to find out the truth. The truth about this.
Never saw in my life.
That's odd. No one seems to remember her. Yet the Countess keeps her picture hidden in her book.
She was married to a famous jockey.
Until he got killed?
You're jumping to conclusions.
How can I? I don't have any. Rossi says my mother left after the Countess had my father killed. Tell me they found him hanging in a stable like 10 years ago.
It wasn't 10 years ago.
Mystery in the Palio. Countess's daughter moves to the U.S. after Vallejo's death.
I knew you'd find it, sooner or later.
Who better than the Countess's grandson as bait?
We had to stir up conflict between them.
And then what? Sit back and watch me drop like a fly, just like you did with the rest of them?
I never made you do anything. I just taught you to see where your duty lies.
You deceived me. I'm quitting.
That's entirely up to you. But you'll have to be careful from now on. I'm worried about you. I can't help you officially.
Well, what can you do then? I'm confused and scared shitless.
I can't blame you for that. But I must be going now. I shall keep in touch.
Listen, you got me into this mess. Now get me out.
You'll have to find me some proof. You're the key to your own safety. Good day.
Has this thing been called yet?
No, not yet. Tower Borough. Number 7, Luna. Turtle Borough. Number 3, Distinto.
Summer was approaching. I had to decide for which borough I'd run in the Palio. I finally chose the Turtle, my father's borough. So I went to Siena to meet the captain.
I'm glad you could make it.
Yeah, I had a nice trip.
I thought it best to come and pick you up.
We have been waiting for this moment for many years. The Turtle Borough last raced with the greatest jockey that ever lived. And now, his son is here with us. I believe that our long wait will prove to be worthwhile. Toledo, I am honored to present you with the Turtle Borough.
Walter. Smuggling would be like stealing from your father's grave. The jewels are priceless, but it's the engravings that are interesting. No one can decipher the language. Over 10,000 inscriptions have been found, and all we can do is guess.
Maybe they're insulting us.
Look, I thought you wanted to learn.
Oh, sorry.
Do you like me, Walter?
I think you're intelligent.
And what else?
I think you have a good sense of humor.
What else?
Well, I think I could fall for you. I see what you mean about webs around your life.
Walter, could you get me my flashlight?
Get your what?
It's a funny-looking lamp with the batteries. It's in my bag.
Oh, your flashlight. Why don't we just get out of here?
Kidding? I know my dad hears about this. That's weird. These are from all different periods. The goddess, completely intact. It has to be precise. Otherwise, I'll never be able to describe this back home. Stop that, will you?
Something's wrong with the battery. Great. It's times like this you really need a telephone.
Yes? No, sir? Sir?
Wait till Rossi hears about this.
What do you mean?
Remember what you said about stealing from your father's grave? You wait here.
You must be joking. Look, I'm sick and tired of being joked around by you. This isn't the racetrack. This is my territory. Shh. Quiet. If you leave me here, I'm gonna start screaming.
Okay, come on.
Come and give us a hand. Shouldn't read that stuff. It'll make you go blind. Where'd you get it, anyway?
The mayor left it in the car.
That man wasn't raving. They do ship them in the statues. They smuggle the stuff in the Madonnas.
What are you talking about?
It's a long story.
Yes? Sir? No, sir?
The pendant. Of course.
Up yours. Come on, Brutus, we gotta go upstairs.
Come on. In here. Get in.
Necklace in pure gold, representing the sun, dating from the 5th century BC. First bid, $500,000.
600.
650.
7.
Oh, somebody talking? Is it worth it?
750.
plus 500,000.
Have you spotted anything you like, Your Highness?
How much do you want for your daughter?
Going once, going twice, going 3 times. Sold to Mr. Donald Walsh.
Jeez, I gotta go now. I race in an hour.
Look, get rid of that film as fast as you can.
Relax. Don't panic. There's no way they can find out.
Just be careful, okay?
You bet.
I have a note here for a worried parent. Young Gene Allison looking for you this morning. You're in the shit. Somebody gave you away.
How do you know?
We took shots at their auction. News travels fast in the provinces. We have no choice. I don't want to end up like Marini and Alfredo. I've got a family.
So did my father.
At the gate, Malino and Brandolini side by side, promising to be the race. Listen, whatever you do, make sure you take care of this deed.
Why are you doing this?
You both belong to the turtle.
I understand. Yes. Yes, I'll take care of it immediately. Goodbye. Well, what the hell's going on? That was Walsh checking on his purchases. You told me that to play safe, all the shipments had been made.
The cave has already been cleared. I guarantee we left no trace.
So what are you waiting for then? Contessa, this organization is becoming extremely unreliable.
You've dealt with us for 10 years. I don't see why this time should be any different.
What about this jockey?
He's being taken care of.
He disappeared during the race. Damn it!
We are facing a life sentence only because of you. I should have known that sooner or later you would have felt that breathing down your neck, and guilt would start creeping in.
Let's not lose our temper.
It's too late. You're gonna rot in hell anyway.
Mr. Darcy, would you please show our friend his way out? Well, Mr. Darcy, are you deaf?
Come on, Giorgio.
As far as I'm concerned, you're through, Contessa. I'm gonna find your precious boy, and when I'm done with him, I'll come to get you.
fool.
I want to see Carla.
She doesn't live here anymore.
Where did she go?
How should I know? I don't make a habit of minding my guest business. Where do you think you're going?
I want to see if she left something for me.
If she did, you're too late.
Walter was here.
Why didn't your people protect Carla instead of coming after me?
By the way, the men on bikes were not my people.
Everybody seems to be your people.
Now, you should be grateful to our friend here. After all, he saved your life.
Grateful? I'll be grateful when you find out Carla's okay.
I want the photographs first.
I told you already. I left them with her.
Come along, my boy. You're smarter than that.
I guess I'm not.
Unless I have something more concrete, I can't risk exposing my organization.
Concrete? What's more concrete than Carla? We're talking about her life. Remember that. Or maybe the amusing Italian playboy doesn't like girls anymore.
Don't pick on him. He's only following orders.
Orders? From whom? Who's in charge around here anyway?
I've told you before. We work for a number of governments, including your own.
My government can't be interested in your junk.
On the contrary, the United States and its allies can't allow any act of terrorism. Smuggling is a direct attempt against the historical balance of any nation. We're employed to preserve that balance, secretly.
You're crazy.
Maybe, but we've been a long time on this case. I can't afford to fail now.
What you fail to understand is that you caused the death of innocent people.
It's a pity, but an ancient culture is in jeopardy.
You make me sick.
See, when you change your mind, give the film to Luca.
Let me go. Siena?
Good writing, huh? I know you.
Huh?
Yeah, you're somebody.
I don't think so. What time is it, please?
Now I remember.
You're a rock star!
The Commissioner has filed a formal request to dismiss Valeno from the Palio because of his implication in the murder of his girlfriend. The Turtle Captain has agreed to sign the paper. The name of the new jockey will be announced shortly.
Come in, Walter. The door is open. I could hear you coming a mile away. My God, you look awful. What has happened to you? Don't worry. No one knows you're here.
Why'd you kill her?
Sometimes newspapers can be very misleading. It all depends whose side they're on.
You expect me to believe that?
Would I lie to my own grandchild?
So far, you've done everything else.
You know, I often wondered what you looked like. You could have been a very handsome man. Too bad you took after your father, that obnoxious peasant.
Just tell me where Carla is.
And then what? They are going to catch up with you sooner or later.
I'll win the polio.
Oh, some statement from a fugitive wanted by the entire population. Now listen to me. Be reasonable. Don't worry, I'm not going to hurt you. There is enough money here for you to leave this country comfortably. Take it as a token of...
I heard voices. What time is it? What are you doing? But Auntie...
One more word out of you and your career as a jockey is over.
She finally told me they took one roll of film. He has it. But where is he?
Don't panic, Giorgio. Everyone's against him now. He'll come to us.
Now, at this point, I had the film, but they had Carla. Fortunately, Luca came up with a foolproof plan.
You bastard. It's been 20 years, eh?
Don't you think Giacomino's a good jockey?
I haven't had coffee for so long.
Answer my question.
I didn't know you were going to replace him.
People get tired of losing. And the Stinto is still the best horse.
But you need guts and heart and brains.
I'm sorry, Alideo. It's too much of a risk. But my burro would never forgive me if he failed.
It just isn't for this palio. It's for all the palios we've missed. For all the years of humiliation.
But you know just as well as I do, the moment he comes to town, he'll be picked up by the authorities.
You believe that shit?
Everybody else does. It's the usual story.
He'll find a way to get here. Just let him ride for you.
Do you really think he's got Veleno's class?
Wait till he wins for you.
Where is he?
Hello, Commissioner. This is Walter.
Walter, where are you? I know what you're thinking, and it's not so. You're in a very delicate situation, Walter. But I can help you.
Funny, I was just wondering whose body you used. Did you kill someone? Or did you just borrow a corpse from the morgue?
I wouldn't be so sarcastic if I were you.
Don't waste time with threats, Commissioner. Now, I have the film. And you're too much the bargaining type to risk hurting Carla.
All right. Tell me, when and where?
The old slaughterhouse in Orbitello. Wednesday afternoon. There'll be a red convertible parked outside.
That's the day before the palio. I'll have to check with the others.
Do that. Get them used to the idea that I'm going to race it.
What guarantee do we have that it's the original road?
The same I have that you're going to let us live.
Hello? Hello? Well, what did I tell you?
We couldn't have hoped for a better opportunity.
Wait for me.
Should look pretty, hanging from those hooks.
Maybe he's bluffing.
Walter! Walter! We haven't much time.
We should never have come here.
It's a little late for regrets, don't you think? Walter! What are you trying to prove?
Throw the gun away. Throw it out the window. Now!
Go ahead, you idiot.
Let Carla go.
Where's the film?
Carla first.
She's free!
Get in the car! Freeze!
We made a deal.
Looks like I've changed my mind.
But you can't do that. You gave your word.
You should have known better.
If you have a problem about racing the palio, I'm sure the commissioner would reconsider.
You up.
Please.
Let's get the hell out of here.
We can start shipping.
I'll call Ostermeyer.
Walter.
Oh, blank bullets.
You asshole! Oh!
Proceeds from the auction are already on deposit in Switzerland.
You?
Joshua, what's going on?
You told me he was imitating me! Shut up!
Keep away, or I'll blow her brains out.
that I saw you leaving, I realized how much I needed the kind of love you give so freely. But I tried to keep the hurt inside. I know you desire to think of life as a passing dream. I know you want to be free, but still you can't forget those nights, brighter than stars above. You are the light deep inside me. Don't ever be afraid of feeling. If your heart is really open, I'll be there to love you completely. And your secret will be safe with me. I know you desire to think of life as a passing dream. I know you want to be free, but still you can't forget those nights, brighter than stars above. You are the light deep inside me. You're gonna have to learn to trust me when you're running from emotion. Baby, don't deceive me, don't leave me standing here to face the night alone.
Quem vai pro norte não pode deixar de ver
A Paraíba, sim senhor, a Paraíba.
Tem tanta coisa diferente, é pra frente, sim senhor.
A Paraíba, a Paraíba. Lá você vai vendo uma pessoa, a cidade boa, paisagem sem igual. Campina grande, muito avançada, vamos comer uma peixada, vamos ver os coqueirais. A praia de Tambaú parece um sonho, o povo é gentil, é risonho, na Paraíba, sim senhor. Conheço o Brasil pela barriguinha,